Hi everyone, welcome to LifeStream Live with Angie. Today I am here at the YMCA in Muncie and I have Tonya Locke with me, and we are here talking about active aging because this is Active Aging Week. And so Tonya, can you please tell me your title and some of the activities that go on here for older adults at the YMCA?
Sure. My name is Tonya Locke and I am the Association Director of Wellbeing. And we here at the Y, we offer silver sneaker classes. We also offer our yoga stretch, and we offer those classes Monday through Friday, different times of the week, and they do all different kinds of exercises.
Perfect. Okay. I know just not too long ago I was in one of the events going on or activities going on, which had a few individuals in there. And so, what was that I was looking at, or the individuals? What were they participating in this morning?
Sure. They were participating in our silver sneaker class, and they were doing balance, strength, working on range of motion exercises, and they will go through that through music, so it's fun.
Yes, exactly. And also I noticed though that there was a small screen up for virtual.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have virtual classes as well, so that if our active older adults do not feel comfortable coming in yet with the COVID, that they can still participate online.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Definitely a great opportunity, especially under, this situation and everything. That way they can exercise in the comfort of their own homes and still feel safe, but stay healthy as well. So,
yes.
Now I noticed though that you do have an event though that is going to be starting up. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. We are getting ready to start a 6-week program that is free to our community, and all you have to do is text the word STRONG to, get your pens. So you want to text the word STRONG to 855-596-2280. And this will put you into just a link that is going to link you into this program. It is a free 6 weeks challenge. It starts October 19th, runs through the week of Thanksgiving. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have virtual aspects. You can actually do this whole program totally virtual, but we will have some classes that are on site. It'll be across the in the park and outside, so that we're in fresh air if the weather's nice.
That would be nice. Yeah, that would be great. Wow.
And it's going to be a really fun program that we want all of the community to participate in. Children, active older adults, and everybody in between.
That's great. Yeah. So even as family, they can work out, in their own home if they choose to and everything. So definitely a great challenge going on for 6 weeks. And we will include that information though at the bottom of the video, so that way you can, if you're interested in registering for this the strong challenge as they call it, that way you know how to connect and start your 6-week challenge virtually or in person.
Yes.
They say, so.
And they do get a free membership for 6 weeks. I forgot to add that.
Wow, that's great. That's wonderful.
Wow. So if they join this, they'll have all kinds of resources too. And it's all about being healthy, spirit, mind, body, and mentally. So we're going to be hitting on all aspects of that.
That's great. And that's very important, because not only, as just being healthy as the body, though, you do need your mind and spirit healthy as well. So especially to continue on with the goals and remaining, active and independently. So
yes,
that's great.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you would like to share with us that is going on with the YMCA, at the YMCA, as far as activity-wise or anything like that?
Yes, all 3 of our locations are now open and available. So we do have in-person group exercise classes. We also have virtual classes. Also, our wellness centers are open. The track is open. We have tennis at our Northwest Y. So lots of options to keep active and moving and healthy.
Exactly, yeah. Especially after so many having to be at home for so long. And, I know many, as we talk though, with the older population as far as feeling isolated and depressed. And so even being able to do a virtual activity through the YMCA could be very important for an individual. So no better excuse. So now is the time to definitely participate in some way or another. So,
yeah, absolutely. We'd love them to join.
Sure. Okay. Well, thank you, Tonya, for talking with us about, the active aging, and thank you again for joining me today. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live. Today, I have John Place with us. And we are talking about active aging and what it means to stay active and how important it is for individuals to remain with an active lifestyle. So John, tell us your age.
81.
81, that's amazing.
Yep.
So, okay. And have you been around the Indiana area all your life? No?
No, I grew up in northwest Ohio, south of Toledo, on a farm about 25 miles south of Toledo.
Okay.
And I'm a minister, and I moved here 25 years ago.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
So then your active lifestyle, has that always been, or did that start at a certain age? Tell me a little bit about that.
I've always run. As a kid, I just loved to run.
Right.
There hasn't been a period of time when I started.
Mm-hmm.
I've always done it all my life. Yeah, my mom said I didn't walk until I was 4 because I was running until that time.
Just hit the ground or running and never stopped then, right?
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
For me to run.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I know, though, I've heard rumors, though, that you've been very active in different events, different things like that. So tell me a little bit, though, about the events, though, that you have done, how many years you have participated in different events and activities, and we'll take it from there.
Well, I ran track and cross country in high school, played basketball and baseball. A small school, nobody had football back then in our whole conference. Mm-hmm. We had 9 boys in my high school senior class, to give you an idea.
Yeah.
But we usually won everything in our conference. We were all very good. And college, I ran track and cross country again,
Mm-hmm.
and intramural stuff. And I went to Capital University, which is our largest Lutheran college in the country, in Columbus, Ohio, on the east side. You may have heard there's another school there. It's called Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And our little school, the size of Earlham over here, we beat Ohio State in a triangular meet with Cincinnati. We had an awesome track team. I mean, awesome. And my wife eventually went as a student to Ohio State, and so I would run over. It's about 7 miles. So for a date, I'd have to run 7 miles to get to her and 7 miles back.
Really?
No problem. When you love someone,
You'll
go.
do whatever measure there is to do it, right?
I didn't have money for a bus.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
And after that, I've always been running.
Really?
And many years ago, I started in the master's program, and every state, with the exception of Indiana in this area, has a whole bunch of track meets. Mm-hmm. Like Ohio, you go, I believe there's nine areas that hold a track meet, and they're well attended. Wow. And they have all the stuff that you have.
Yeah.
Plus, the track meet is the cornerstone of the big events. Okay. And I've run there, and the Lord's blessed me. I have good genes.
Sure.
My mother had just about made it to 100,
Wow.
So I've got a long time yet.
That's right.
I look forward to it.
Longevity.
Yep. I love the feel when endorphins kick in.
Sure.
When you're running.
Sure.
One night when I was a kid, in the middle of the night, I woke up. See, I feel good. You know, I ran from midnight till almost, well, a little before 2. I ran 16 miles in the middle of the night. Just because it felt great.
You needed to exert, huh?
Yeah.
You needed to exert.
Then I had to get up at 6 to feed the cows and get ready to work on the farm.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's the type of lifestyle that I've lived.
Sure. So you have always remained active.
Yes.
But at the age of 81
Yeah.
and still being active, because I know just recently you participated in our Joy Games over here at the park and everything. So yeah, I mean, you're still gaining that strength. You're not stopping for nothing, are you?
No.
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 So as far so you've done running. Have you done any other activities, like through any state events or through Joy Games, anything like that? What have you done?
I've competed in places like Houston, Texas.
Really?
And there were almost 13,000 at that track meet. That was a national, and I did very, very well there. I was pleased.
Sure.
That was my first one. I've competed in Cleveland at the national, in Minneapolis for the national, and my favorite meet is out in southwest Utah, at a town called St. George. That's the fastest growing town in the west of the Mississippi. And they have between 12,000 and 12,500 from around the world every single year.
Wow.
So I've been competing there many years. In fact, one of my medals is from there. I'm really proud of that, because competition, there's lots of competition from around the world.
Right. And I know, you and I had briefly talked on the phone, but here are just a couple of John's medals. And when I mean a couple, this is literally just a couple. John, how many medals have you won throughout the years of you being an active older adult?
Close to 150.
That
I've given a number away to the Boys and Girls Club. I don't have room on my hook.
You're running out of space.
So I give a bunch away.
That is awesome. And I'm sure, though, that the boys and girls enjoy seeing the medals and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it's awesome, though, that you're able to share your accomplishments, though, with that generation to help promote, you know, as far as remaining active and staying active and everything. So.
One thing that frustrates me is that I've talked to so many guys who have capabilities about getting involved and for health-wise, if nothing else. And I'm the only one in this whole area, county. Nobody else competes in the different track meets. I'm the only one. There used to be one other guy, but his name was Cliff Dickman, and he retired from it when he reached the age of 89. A couple years ago, he retired at the age of 89 from doing this.
Wow.
Yep.
So, what is your goal? Because I know, like we said, you're 81 years old, and I know you've got great genes through your family. You said your mother lived to be how old?
Just about 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your goal in as far as continuing on, competing in different activities and staying as active as you can?
You may think it's braggadocio or whatever, but I have a goal. I want to be the national record holder in 3 events.
Yeah.
Before I reach 105.
And are those 3 specific events, or?
Well, at least 3 events. The 400-meter sprint is my best event, and I'm usually ranked 4th, 5th, or 6th in the nation in that. Triple jump, I usually get second at the big meet every year that I've gone into it, and I have a great shot at it. And something else they have is a standing long jump. I missed our national record by less than a half an inch several years ago in my age bracket.
Really?
So I have some aspirations.
Sure,
Yeah.
exactly.
I compete in 8 events. Yeah. So I'm always busy at a track meet.
Exactly. Well,
Really
that's
busy.
wonderful, though. Yeah.
So
It's great, though, to be able to talk with an individual, though, that is an older adult, 81 years old, and that has remained healthy and active all their life. I know, though, you have, as you mentioned, you had to have some back surgeries, but that didn't hold you down very long, did it?
nothing.
No.
Nothing's held me down. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very blessed.
Yeah.
I have very good health. I just have some weird, freakish things you've never heard of.
Yeah.
You've probably never heard of trigeminal neuralgia.
No, I have not. No.
That's when a nerve goes bonkers in your head called the trigeminal nerve, and it works your jaw up and down.
Okay.
And a blood vessel got close to it and started rubbing against it, and it felt like somebody was sitting in the middle of my head with a machine gun shooting lightning strokes that would come out my face.
Yeah.
It knocks you down. 50% commit suicide, forget it. But that's all cured.
Yeah.
I went to Pittsburgh, where the guy who started the gamma knife surgery, and he went up in there, and I don't know, I was asleep.
Yeah.
And I don't have the lightning strokes anymore, but that was a weird one.
Oh, wow.
Also, have you ever heard of some guy having his legs pulled apart at the hips so they can get at some junk that developed in there?
No.
I have both of them.
Really?
For a year, I couldn't run. I couldn't figure out. Finally, one doctor over in Dayton, the only one in this whole great big area who does it. I'm fortunate. One of the members of my church had that same thing. She told me about it, and I went right to the doctor and got it fixed.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I've had a lot of other weird things.
Sure.
But
it
otherwise,
hasn't stopped you.
no, nothing stops.
No.
No, that's the way my mom was. Yeah.
So, as far as healthy eating, I would assume you do watch what you eat. Do you have any tips for an individual? What do you do on a normally daily basis? How do you maintain a healthy eating lifestyle?
Well, I don't eat fat. I don't eat fried stuff. I eat lots of fruit and vegetables. I really do. And the meat I eat is salmon once or twice a week, and that's the healthiest meat there is.
Yep.
And I also eat chicken or turkey, the white meat only.
The leaner meats?
Those are the only meats that I eat. I won't touch anything else.
Goodness. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. You got very good discipline.
Yeah.
Very good discipline.
Well, I haven't gained a pound since high school.
Really?
I was 172 in graduation, and that's what I weigh today. I'm always within a pound or two of 172 all my life.
Wow.
After graduation.
Wow.
But and my mom kept her weight the same way.
Really?
Yeah.
So was your mom very similar, though, maintained a healthy lifestyle
Yes.
and stayed very active as well, then?
Yeah, and she was aggressive.
Really?
One time we passed a woman who she played against basketball. And the woman said, "You're Dorothy Place. I never liked to play against you. You always stole the ball." And my mom was aggressive, and I have my mom's genes.
So you have followed that trait then.
Yep.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
Yep, I'm thankful for my mom.
Exactly.
She was a real great mom.
Very good. Wow.
Yep.
Well, as you all have heard, this is John Place, 81 years old, has remained very active throughout all of his years. He's had a couple of health battles, but that has not stopped him whatsoever. He has a lot of many accomplishments and medals. Like I said, this here is just a couple of the hundreds that he has earned through the years. But John, as far as why is it important for individuals, older adults, to remain healthy and an active lifestyle? Why do you see it being very important?
Well, being healthy for me, I can enjoy life more because I'm physically able to do a lot of things that people my age maybe can't do. They can't run. We have a big yard, and I can take care of the yard and do a lot of stuff. I'm always busy.
Sure.
I always have something to do, and I couldn't do it if I wasn't healthy.
Yep.
Yep.
It's amazing. Well, I can't thank you enough for spending time with me and sharing your story. Do you have any other secrets or tips that you would like to share to individuals during our Active Aging Week that you would like to share on the camera?
Well, I believe in a lot of exercise. My wife and I go to the Y, and I lift a lot of weights. I do a lot of repetitive. I don't lift real heavy weights, but I lift a lot of smaller weights a lot of time. Just repeat. And I run, and I always am finding something to do, but physical exercise, you got to get your heart going. I know exercise doesn't do it unless you get your heart going, 115, 120 beats a minute. You got to get it going that much to have a really good, healthy heart. So get the heart beating all the time, and that's what I do. I work on that. So the doctor says I have a physical body with my heart and everything that's very young, and I'm proud of that. And I've got to live to be 105.
There you go, goals. Yeah.
Yep, that's my goal.
But not only is it though about staying healthy, and having a great body, but it's also the spirit and mind as well. Because you have a wonderful outlook, and like I said, you have goals, and you're not allowing those to stop you for any reason.
Right.
So
Right.
that is all, it's all about the spirit, mind, and body in general. So you're doing a great job, John. Yeah.
So don't be a loafer. Don't sit on the couch, a couch potato. You're going to die young and have a miserable life.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you again, John, for joining me. I do appreciate it. And thank you again, Facebook, for allowing us to share John's story with you. So, thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.